among other things, explained for the first time that certain invisible spirits existing among them spread external good and evil, and compelled men to take in and manifest this good and evil, and that these spirits, the spreaders of good, were called angels, and those spirits, the spreaders of evil, were called devils. The angels, the bearers and spreaders of good, that is, of the most high and most divine, being themselves high and divine, could never be seen or sensed by men. But as regards the devils, they, having the lowest origin, that is to say, coming from the below itself, can, on the contrary, be seen by men. And if sometimes men do not actually see devils, then this is only because of their suggestion, and hence the visibility of devils for the perception of human sight increases in proportion to the increase of the righteousness of people. When this new religious teaching was widely spread, certain of them, according to the tales of your ancestors, had information about the existence in former times among them of those beings who, as it were immortal, and who suddenly disappeared. And it was just these beings who decided to spread the supposition that evidently there were just these same devils who, foreseeing the arising of a true religious teaching and fearing that people in consequence would perhaps find them out, made themselves invisible, but continued in reality to exist among them. It was then that the real names of many beings of our tribe, which also chanced to reach in the said manner to the beings of the period when this mentioned religious teaching appeared, acquired a greater special meaning, and passing from generation to generation, these names even reached to your contemporary favorites. To these names they have up till now continued to attribute all kinds of fantastic roles, which, according to their imagination, must be present in those core of being devils which have been, as it were, specially organized by our Creator himself and sent to their planet to mock them. In short, to the imagination of these three-brained freaks of our megalocosmos, a devil is that invisible somebody existing, as it were, among them, who, in the command of our Creator All-Maintainer, dwells on their planet for certain of his All-Maintainer's aims. These devils, as it were, suggest by every truth and falsehood to men beings and compel them to manifest at every step those innumerable villainies which have already become, as it were, a property of their essence. Of course, none of them even suspects that if every kind of villainy proceeds among them in general, then they do these villainies exclusively only because, existing wrongly, they thus permit to be formed in them their inner evil god, which I once called self-calming, and which has absolute dominion over the whole of their psyche, and for which only this idea of external good and evil is necessary. At all events, from this fantastic idea of theirs, very great publicity was obtained there for the praising and glorifying of the name of our incomparable Lucifer, because nowhere in the universe are his capabilities so praised and glorified as they are praised and glorified by these favorites of yours. At this point of Beelzebub's tales, there entered that part of the cosmic ship Karnak, where the conversations took place, one of the servants of the ship, who gave Beelzebub a newly received Laituchandros addressed to him, and on leaving, he turned to everybody and joyfully exclaimed that the reflections of the sphere of the planet Caratas could already be seen.